Hi guys, brothers and sisters, welcome to another Soul Talk where I am sharing some insights that are in a perfect alignment with my last talks here, and where I not only share insights but share frequencies and energetic impulses here from which you can benefit, guys. Yes, and I'm also making a statement. It is a statement I'm doing internationally all around the world about my commitment to become an absolute master of my ability to be human and to be a creator, to manifest here. Because in order to achieve this level of mastery, it needs my dedicated commitment to be the best, very best version of myself. 100%. Not just sometimes, but all of the time. And this goes along with recognize when I'm not. But I'm describing today new insights in between the two words, or the meaning of the two words. Accepting whenever something low vibrating, negative wants to declare room and attention, and when I am accepting this. It's a big difference between recognizing, recognition, and acceptance. And this is what I'm talking to you today about, because that enables me to be in a high energy. Yes. Actually, my insights I'm sharing with you today came out of a coaching call I had with my mentor. And we had this picture of describing the state I'm in between 0, which means like fear, anxiety, hate, insecurity, and so on. It's on a 0, and 100, which means pure bliss and ecstasy, pure love. And in this coaching call, I came to the conclusion that I'm not willing to go underneath an 85 anymore, which is super high energy. So far, I thought, and that's also something I was talking to you guys here, internationally as well as in Germany. So far, I thought that I really need to feel and discover and explore all aspects of my inner world, and especially also explore and discover all illusions, all the negative, false identity illusions of the ego. And what I realized, that we don't need to do this anymore. It's about recognizing that there are low frequency illusions of the ego that want to have and declare, claim room and attention. I recognize them, but I don't have to accept those. I don't have to go all the staircase, to go it all the way down in the deep dark cellar. Why? Because I know the deep and dark cellar so darn well good, as do you. We had 6,000 years of ego. I know my pain. I know my trigger points. I know how it feels to have the illusion of not being good enough, not succeeding, and whatever it may be. I don't even have to speak about it. I know them. Crash. I know about those. You know your suffering, your illusions. So we don't need to explore and discover them each time again and again and again. It's not necessary. It's enough we don't have to accept them. It's enough to recognize them. I recognize them. I'm in a high peak state. I decide to be in a high frequency state. And I recognize whenever something is triggered, an old memory, an old idea, an old identity, something I know very well. I recognize it, and the moment I recognize it, I can instantly transform it. This is what we have the tools of 5D. This is what we have the tools for, the alchemy tools, the energy tools of the new paradigm. We can instantly change and transform and use the energy to give them the direction to keep on creating what we aligned ourselves with, coming from the unity and the connection to source, coming from God, if you will so. Yeah? Creating, this is the beautiful part. Creating, and this is now the next level of mastering this to a new degree, and this is what I'm sharing with you. Creating as a God and goddess, a child of God, if you will so, in the highest energy comes from unity. We have merged, we have unified different aspects of duality that are part of us and part of this existence, part of this universe, part of being human, is that we have these dual aspects, you see? And through the merge, through the unification within ourselves, we become indifferent to longing for something that tastes good and for declining and having resistance against something that is bitter. That can be literally tastes or human experiences. We integrate this longing and this resistance to become indifferent, because there is no need to resist anything or to long for anything, but especially the resistance part, because whatever I created, whatever meaning I gave to the world, to aspects of the world, or to memories, to aspects of myself, I have the ability to transform them, to as an alchemist, to separate the energy from the illusion and use the energy which is neutral to add up to the power of the wave of creation, which is rooted in the unification of the duality. Yes? So we create in waves. That's a beautiful picture. There are waves of energy which are founded in the unification, the oneness. And so we create based to connection to source or to God. We create in this world what needs to be created. And this creational process goes in waves. And we build a wave, and it takes a little time because we feed it with energy. We direct the attention, we direct the quantum pieces, particles. We feed them with energy from source, and so waves build and form until they break and reality happens. We manifest. And the problem when you don't master life and the energy you are in is that we have these beautiful waves coming offspringing from unity. And these waves can be destroyed whenever I go to open the door, going down the stairway into the illusion of the ego, ending up in a low vibration. This can destroy the most amazing waves of abundance, of joy, of beauty. So this is why it's so important to master your energy, to master your frequency, to master the energy and the emotions you have and the thoughts you have alongside, and then the words and actions. This is why I'm stating here for all of us, and for one or the other soul listening here right now as well. And you can find resonance in what I'm sharing here. Make these words your own. I'm 100% dedicated to become the master of a lifetime, to be the master of my energy, and to be the master of the frequency, the master of my thoughts, my feelings, and then also my actions. I am dedicated to be the best version, the best version of myself amongst all the lifetimes I incarnated here. That's my goal. That's where I am. This is my intention for this lifetime, to become and be the best version of all lives I ever lived on this planet. And this requires that I don't go below an 85 on a 100 happiness scale. I don't need to anymore. We don't need to explore and accept the illusions of the ego. We have to recognize them. Yeah, this can be twisted around, and don't do this. So I'm obviously not saying that we ignore our fears, that we ignore the illusions of the ego. It doesn't work anyways, because we created them, these illusions. They're not just brought upon us. I created those. So I'm recognizing them. I'm interested. I'm loving. I'm in an awe. I'm amazed by the level of creativity of my ego. So I'm lovingly interested in all the creations of my ego and of life itself, and the meaning I give to the creations of life. Some things I created myself, others are just there and I give them meaning. And I'm interested in all of that. Yeah, I recognize all of that, and especially I recognize all the creations within myself. May it be feelings or meanings, or may it be physical things, my business, my relationships, my body. I'm recognizing it, and I'm doing this in a very loving and appreciative way. I appreciate myself as the creator of my world. Yeah, I recognize it, but I don't have to accept it. I don't have to be one with it, or to feel all the layers of the illusion anymore. And that's my dedication, that I don't go below an 85. I stick and stay in the highest possible frequency, and whenever something comes along which is not pure love and light, I recognize it, and I have the tools to transform it right away. Separate the energy from the illusion and use the energy to add to the wave of the creation coming out of the unity. So it doesn't matter if it's good or bad, supposedly. It's all energy. I have the tools to add to the waves of creation, rooted in unity and rooted in the connection of Mother Earth, Father Sky, female and male. It's all unified. Isn't that amazing, guys? So that's my statement, and I'm curious if you can see yourself in that. I'm dedicated to be the best version, to be the best incarnated version of myself of all lifetimes. I deserve that. I deserve to be in bliss and to be the most powerful, happy incarnation of myself, creating and manifesting what needs and wants to be manifested through me in this lifetime. I deserve that. Life deserves me at my best. You guys deserve me at my best. You see? My clients deserve me at my best. Most and foremost, my family and my loved ones. Let me talk about this for a second, a little bit more even, because talking to you and talking to my clients, I'm never below an 85. I just won't do it. I have a lengthy process before I even go live on Instagram or record a podcast or do a YouTube video. I'm making well sure that I'm grounded, that I'm energized, that my fields are clear. So this is a lengthy process before I even turn on the camera or before I do audio recordings or group sessions with my clients. Yes. But the world also needs and deserves me at my very possible best. Even more so, this has meaning for my family, because honestly, I'm 24/7 together with my family. Not today. I just rented this really nice room in a wellness spa resort just to do the video. I'm just here for a couple of hours doing the video. I'm going back home because I was doing so many videos now in the cockpit of our car. And I thought, no, today I'm gonna be treating myself with a spa, doing a video in this nice room, and then go back in the evening to the family. But what I wanted to share is that I'm very dedicated to be above an 85 before I'm publicly radiating energy or working with my clients. But my family, as I'm together with my family all of the time, they have seen me so far also at times below an 85. And they deserve better. My family, Katie, my beloved soulmate, my beloved wife, she deserves me at my best. My kids deserve the best father they can get. So this dedication towards being in the highest energy, which I stated here times over in this video, is benefiting especially myself because I know myself when I allowed myself to go beyond below an 85, but my family does as well. So this is my dedication, this is my clear statement, and it goes along with the realization that I don't have to do this anymore. There's no need. I know how it feels to be in a dark place, to be in tune with the illusions of the ego. I know you know. I don't have to go all the way down, experience each and every part of it, accept it. I don't have to do this. I have to recognize it. And the moment I recognize it, I change it with the tools of the 5D world. Use the energy, extract the energy from the illusion, direct it with the quantum particles of the wave of creation based in the unification of the different aspects of this dual world, and manifest the most amazing things. Wealth beyond imagination. Joy, health, even more, can't even imagine how it looks like, but even more joy and beauty in the relationships in our family. That's my dedication, that's where I'm heading. This is how I decided and dedicated after the realizations of the last weeks to become the master, the best version of all the incarnated lives I've been doing on this world. That's the direction, and this is going to be the rest of my life. Never below an 85. How do you feel about this? How do you get in resonance with what you're hearing from me today? I'm curious, can you see this in a different way? Do you understand the difference between recognizing a creation, the creation of the ego, and really accepting it? There is a difference. Do you understand this difference? Are there questions? I always love to receive also questions. I can use them for the next video as a fundament. And with that, I want to end, guys. Check out the links below the video somewhere. It's a brand new website after years of invisibility. I'm present again internationally as well. We have again, because so many guys of you have been waiting for this for years. I had so many guys of you internationally who were listening to my German talks, painfully, slowly transcribing them. I'm so glad to be back working and radiating internationally in English again. And we also have offers now for you guys, supporting you and helping you, providing you with the tools so you also can become the master of your life in a way you've never done before. To never go below an 85, to always be in a high energy. Don't have to go down. You want support, you're in resonance with me, with us, just let us know. Visit us on our website to see the different offers and services we have there. And with that, I want to end. All my love to you guys, wherever you are on this beautiful, most beautiful planet of all times, in all galaxies, which it is. Love and light. Bye-bye.